Have you ever struggled with feeling like you're not getting any views on your YouTube videos? I have. And it took me quite a while until I figured out how to see why. But I recently found that out, where to see that in my YouTube analytics. And today I want to tell you about it so you can check your channel as well and see why you're not getting any views. Let's get into it. Welcome back everybody to another video. Today, as I'm a little bit of a numbers nerd, we're gonna take a closer look into my YouTube analytics. This video is mainly directed for any one of you who has a small YouTube channel that doesn't really seem to pop off yet. So if you're here to see a vlog, that's not happening today, but very soon again, of course. But for all those of you who are into making YouTube videos, today's gonna get really interesting. And since quite a few of you seem to be very interested when I shared my YouTube ad revenue, you seem to love this screenshot. I figured let's take a little bit of a deeper look into my analytics. I'm gonna try to explain you why 5 out of my 20 videos that I've produced in this new series have gotten way bigger than the other ones. What I learned from this and what you can apply for your YouTube content. So let's throw on the screen recording. So if you look at my channel, you see that out of the 22 videos that I posted since I started this new series, the majority of them have gotten like between 200 and maybe 500 views. But there have been a few videos that performed way better. The two in the very beginning, here this has 3,000 views, this has 1,000 views. The one with Sadia, this is almost 3,000 views. Then here the 2 videos with Stefan Tyrone and the video that I posted last week about Bobby Misner. But why is that? Why did they do so much better than the other ones? And why do I only get so few views on my normal videos? Well, I found out why. Let me explain. And especially since in the last few weeks it seems like there's a little bit of an upwards trend that you can see here on the views of my channel, I figured it could be very helpful for you to hear my insights today. So let's get into it. The first video that I want to explain in a little bit more detail is the one that's titled How Meeting Karen Nate Has Affected Me. Then you can see it by now has 3,000 views, out of which the majority came in the very beginning. And then there's a very big spike to see about 2 weeks later. And it's very easy to explain that. On the 9th and 10th of October, I appeared in 2 videos of Karen Nate, which brought quite a few new people to my channel. If you're one of them, welcome again, super excited to have you. And that led to this very big spike here of 400 views, which is not really normal for any of my videos. Here, if you see that on the 9th of October, this video was published, and down here, they linked my channel. The question though is, what was the second big spike here? And that is also very easy to explain, because on this very date, on the 23rd or 24th of October, the actual video for Epidemic Sound about Karen Nate was published. So this brought another little bit of traffic to my channel, spiked up back like this, but then died down over time. So it's just to give you an idea what it actually brings if you appear in a bigger YouTuber's videos. And if you look at this right here, then you can see that here clearly was the second spike, and this video has performed way better than any of my normal videos. But where it actually gets interesting is on this page here, because you can clearly see that this had a pretty good click-through rate. That means out of all the people that this was shown to, 6.5% actually clicked it and watched the video, which is way better than my normal videos. And that led to that YouTube started recommending this content, which is pretty cool and brought in a lot of traffic. And that mainly happened through browse features. That means that on your home feed when you open YouTube, that video appeared for quite a few people in their feed. Also, you see here that it has 7% search traffic, and that was mainly for people who searched Karen Nate on YouTube, which also brought in a little bit of traffic. Good, next video. And here we're gonna take a look at the 2 videos that I made together with Stefan Tyrone. This is the first one, that was the behind the scenes video of the day that we actually made the interview together. And this, on the very first day, brought in like 120 views, which is normal back then. And then it died down. And then around here, it suddenly spiked back up again, which at that time to me was completely not explainable. And it still really isn't why that happened, but I know exactly where the views actually came from. And let me show you. So if you look at this graph over here, you see that there's a massive spike about 2 weeks after I posted this video, which was not really explainable to me in the first place. But then if you look at this one right here, you once again see that YouTube started recommending this content to a lot of people. This one as well had a pretty decent click-through rate. So in the end, YouTube pushed it into a lot of home feeds of, I guess, Stefan subscribers. Then also 10% of the viewers actually came through searching his name on YouTube, and then 7% from suggested videos. And down here you can actually see that some of them actually came from this one video that Stefan posted around that time. And this could explain very well how this spike came to be when he posted a video about moving to Stockholm. Learned something more. That surprised me that it happened so much later. I actually expected that the other video I made about him would get a lot more views. And this one actually in the beginning did very well. It got about 300 views in the first 2 days until it started flattening down. And unfortunately, although the behind the scenes video with Stefan got a lot of suggested traffic, this one didn't. Afterwards I realized I didn't really explain it well enough, and I should have posted this bigger video before posting the behind the scenes video. But if we look into a little bit more in the analytics here, we see that this one has quite a bit of external traffic. 24% came from external pages. And here you see a very big amount of Instagram and Facebook, which can mainly be explained that on the day I posted the video, Stefan posted on his Facebook as well as on his Instagram account, and that brought in a lot of traffic. So if you want to increase the traffic on your YouTube videos, make sure to post it it in as many external places as possible to drive in more traffic. Also, you can see down here that this has another 10% of YouTube search results. So what started to become a learning here for me is that I really need to focus on appearing in YouTube search results. Because as a small channel, you have very little chance of appearing in suggested videos, like on the watch page or down on the right. However, you do have quite a chance to appear in the YouTube search results. And also, although I in the beginning usually blamed the algorithm for not being shown, it seems like YouTube is doing a pretty good job of trying to push my video in other people's home feeds. And so that was such a big learning for me that I decided, okay, any video that I'm going to produce now should also at least appear somewhere in YouTube search results. And that's one of the big reasons why I decided to do the video about Bobby Misner. On this video, this has absolutely proven to be right, because if you look at it, this has almost 70% of all the views on this video, which by now are almost 1,600 views, way better than any of my normal videos, came because the video appeared in YouTube search results. And if you open a new incognito window and search for Bobby Misner on YouTube, then you see that down here, I think it's the 5th or 6th video it actually appears, which is pretty awesome because not many people scroll way past that, and if it appears here, then quite a few people probably clicked on this. Big thumbs up. And then let's get into the last video, which has performed and still does way better than all the other ones. Well, because what's really interesting, if you look into my real-time analytics, then you see here the video that I posted 2 days ago, of course got a few views. The one with Bobby still appears in the search results, but down here there's this one video that consistently gets about 70 to 100 views per day. And that is the video I made together with Sadia. Here in this one I got a little lucky. In the beginning I didn't really think it would perform much better than any of the other ones, so after the first week it had like 400 views, and then only until way later here it started really picking up. And that was because at that time she posted 2 new videos, and then people started searching for her name as well as her channel name on YouTube, and this video started appearing. And the big thing there was that I realized this and changed the title of the video to include her name as well as her channel name. In the beginning I think I didn't have the brackets here, so I included this now. Also, I changed the thumbnail and made it very obvious for anyone to see that this was about Sadia from Pickup Lines. And this led to having really high click rates, and therefore continually people are watching this video. And funny enough, by the way, it's mainly girls from India. If you're a girl from India who subscribed to my channel because of this video, welcome to the channel. So the big learning out of those videos for me was that I had completely no idea of how to appear in YouTube search, but through a few lucky coincidences I actually did. But then again, in most of the other videos I completely didn't, and that's why they performed poorly, what sometimes actually gets me frustrated, because any of those videos can easily take like 6 to 10 hours to make, and when then nobody gets to see it, although I know it contains some valuable information, then it's frustrating, and I bet many of you who are doing YouTube videos totally understand that. So that's why the last 2 days I tried to really get deeper into understanding how YouTube search works, because this is, as a small channel with few subscribers, the main thing that you can start appearing in to get more eyes on your videos. And therefore I started using 2 plugins that you can download and use on YouTube. One is called Tubebuddy and the other one is called VidIQ. And on VidIQ, for example, you see in this corner here, this red score tells me that I have taken very bad care of making this video appear in any search results. That's why nobody will ever be able to find it. And it's not the algorithm's fault, it's my fault for not optimizing it for YouTube. And so you see in the very beginning it gets the views from my subscribers, and then it completely dies down and nobody gets to see it. Bummer. And that was actually the exact same case with a video I posted 2 days ago about writing DMs. But after I figured out how to use this tool, I changed the thumbnail, I changed the title, and I changed the tags. And now at least it gives me a lot of better score. And then let's see if this one's gonna perform a little better over the long term and gets to appear in any search results and brings more views in the future. By the way, if you're interested in the 2 plugins, I'm gonna leave them down below. All the analytics you see on the screen are both from those plugins. I'm testing them out right now. Maybe in a few weeks from now I can give you like a feedback on which one worked better for me. They both come with an absolutely free version, so if you're planning your next YouTube video, you might give it a try and see if that helps anything for you. Hope this little look into my analytics gave you some insights for your videos. If that was valuable to you, then subscribe down here for more of such tips. Over here you can watch some more videos. Until next time.